Hello everyone, and today we are checking out Scorn on the PC. So this is an interesting Gamepass game. It's an interesting sort of survival horror puzzle game, shall we say. Let's get on with it. We're running 1440p and maximum settings. There's no ray tracing or anything like that in this game, so it should run fairly well. There is the dude that we're playing as is just waking up. I say dude that we're playing as. It's just some no-name character with no dialogue, and it's quite a disgusting, disgusting-looking game. There we go. So frame rate is pretty reasonable. We're on the RTX 3080 Ti with the Core i7 12700KF, and ooh, that's interesting. We're hallucinating by the looks of things, so there we go. Crawling along here. So it is quite a disgusting looking game, and that is intentional, I guess. I mean, everything is very fleshy, if you will. Fleshy and with a sort of machine-like art style as well. We're dead now. That's good. We died. But yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it runs reasonable. A lot of people complaining about stutters in the game. It is a DirectX 12 game, and yes, there are stutters in the game. The problem that we have with the 3080 Ti is that the frame rate is just too high to notice the stutters. So I don't really notice them, but they are there. You can see them on the frame time graph when you enter a new area. So that's shader compilation stutter there that you're getting. So you can see here everything's fine. We're running at nearly 300 FPS. And it is a nice looking game. Like, you can see it has got a very decayed, fleshy, with sort of machine-like, you could argue, structure. One of the things I don't like about it is that it doesn't tell you like a button prompt here. Like, it's just got a circle with a thing in it, and I know that it doesn't tell you what button I have to press. So it is left click on the mouse and keyboard, but it doesn't tell you that. And that's one of the things I have is the UI isn't great. I mean, I get that they're going for a minimalist approach, but you've put up a little circle on the screen. What button does that correspond to on my mouse and keyboard? I don't know. I'm just gonna have to press. I'm pressing E. I'm pressing F. It is left click, is what it is. But it doesn't tell you that. It could have told you left mouse button. That would have been much better if they told you that. I just think you can see here the frame rate is pretty nice. You get the odd 1 frame hitch when you enter a new area. That's fine. That's nothing. Not really utilizing 2 of the CPU cores, mostly maybe 3. There's 1 little frame stutter there when we went to a new area. But that's nothing. That's not a real issue there. And then another 1 there. So that is, again, it's just the GPU compiling the shader there. So that's okay. This part is pretty bad though. This is where the frame time, you see, starts with little spikes, little regular spikes. And then you get a sort of non-flat. It's hard to tell on that frame time graph because, again, the frame rate is just so high here. But if we lowering the frame rate limit would, again, help the stuttering because it gives the GPU more overhead room, because shader compilation is done on the GPU. Again, we can't open that there. It'd be nice if it told you couldn't open it. I mean, I guess the little sound is there, but I'm not a fan of the UI of this game. I get that they're going for a minimalist approach. There's your player character's feet, at least, or your body there. Oh dear, something's went terribly wrong there with him. And you can tell just how... I love how detailed everything is. This is Unreal Engine 4, I believe, and it is very nice. Again, the detail here. Alright, so we're going through into this. We see it just comes up with a circle, and bear in mind this game is on Xbox and PC. So I've entered a new area, so the shader compilation is ongoing. And that's what's causing those little spikes on the frame. They're only little spikes because, again, the 3080 Ti at 1440p It is GPU bound, but there's the frame rate's so high that you just don't notice it, you don't feel it. So whatever this is, just holding your hand out. Alright. Again, I love the level of detail. It's so grotesque. It's got a real alien feel to it, the world. See, that just comes up with a circle. And again, why can't it just say, like, left mouse button? Like most other games will do that. Oh, don't stick your hand in there. There, we've got a bloody hand and a boner as well. I'm going to call it the boner. I don't know what it's called. I'm calling it the boner. We're going to stick our boner into this thing here. This fleshy thing. Right, so it just says direction, use exit, but it doesn't tell you what do I press for direction. Is it the mouse? Is it the arrow keys? Is it the WASD keys? It is the WASD keys in case you're wondering. So we can't open this door. I'm trying to get it over to the other bit here, but it's still highlighting that part. There you go. It's highlighting that part now. There you go. We took that off. Oh, no, it won't go back. See, it just looks like a PlayStation 5 circle button. That's what that looks like to me. And that to me is kind of, is that right? Are we getting over there? No. Well, here we go. There you go. Right, there we go. That took a bit of effort there. I will not lie, I did not like that. We struggled to get it over to the other part. Right, so we need to right click to exit. Hold the right click, there you go. And we better sprint. Shift to sprint key. There you go. Again, it didn't tell us that. A tutorial would be nice. I get that this is a puzzle game and they just want to drop you off into the world without anything, but having a tutorial would be nice. Like, how am I supposed to know what the sprint button is? I mean, yeah, by default I know, but it's nice if the game tells you this. It's very Doom Eternal like here. Like the opening part of Doom Eternal, remember that when that had all like the fleshy things in it? But this is pretty good. But yeah, the game crashed. Just as I was making progress in the game, it decided to crash. Which meant that I just uninstalled it, to be honest, because I really think that this is not my type of game. So what I'll do is I'll leave you with the rest of the game now. There's about half an hour's worth of footage we've got here. But yeah, an interesting puzzle game. It's not very... That's disgusting there. But yeah, it's an interesting art style that it has, and runs okay on the PC, but not my type of game. And again, when I started making progress, it just crashed to the desktop. But anyway, I'll leave you with the rest of the gameplay footage here.